Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is for Bad Idea from Thank You Next. I used some new stuff. I talk about that briefly in a minute. Yeah, it's this look right here. It's really pretty. I'm obsessing over this lip color and I've worn it before, so I don't know why I'm so in love with it, but I am. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers. And let's kind of get into the video. I just want to say that if this looks a little weird, my cats broke my tripod. I don't know how, but they managed, and I have to order a replacement part. So probably for the next several uploads, it's gonna look like this. I think I've done a pretty good job at trying to get it like perfect, but I had to put in foam underneath the camera. I had to stack my camera on top of a bunch of books because they broke the tripod. So just want to share that before we get started. Today's video, I'm using some new stuff. Pretty excited about that. I'm first going to start using the Smashbox 24-hour photo finish shadow primer. Like always, every single product that I use will be linked in the description box down below. This one is almost empty, but don't fret, I have a backup. I have a replacement of this primer. This is my favorite eyeshadow primer ever. I feel like a lot of people would expect it to be the Lorac one. The Lorac one is a close second. This one is much, I think it's better. It's thicker and I think it spreads a little bit more evenly. They're both really nice, but this one applies better with your finger, whereas the Lorac one does better with a brush. And this one also doesn't dry as fast. I think the other one dries a little bit quicker. It's not a big difference, truthfully. I like both of them, but this one is like my all-time favorite. And you can just keep patting. Also, I got my nails done. They're really long for me and they're almond, which is also not a stereotypical thing for me. So we'll see how long they last because I'm already kind of wanting to cut them. I need more lip balm. I have chapped lips and it's 70 degrees outside. How does that make sense? So I'm using this, which I'm really excited about. This is new. I literally just got it this morning. This is the Lunar Beauty Greek Goddess palette. First off, this packaging, stunning. This palette has been out for a while, so I'm sure you have seen it, but if you haven't, this is what it looks like right here. It is stunning. This is like a perfect everyday palette. I obviously haven't used that much of it yet because this is my first time touching it, but yeah, this is a beauty. Look at that. It's absolutely stunning. So I'm gonna take the shade Harmonia, which is this one right here, and I'm gonna use that as my transition color today. Now I'm gonna take the shade Persephone, which is this one right here. This shade is stunning. It's like a cool tone brown. And I'm gonna put that in my crease to deepen it up. I, so far, have really liked this palette. Again, I haven't used too much of it. Obviously, this is my first time ever using it. But I purchased all of Lunar Beauty's palettes except for, I mean like the permanent ones, except for Life's a Drag because it's out of stock, but I will be getting that one as well because I'm obsessed with them. I have Strawberry Dream. I've had Strawberry Dream now for over a year and I was so impressed with the quality that I literally just had to buy them all. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever done that, especially with like makeup releases, but I have Strawberry Dream. I've used it in a video before and I literally was obsessed. So I had to purchase all of them because that palette literally wowed me. Like, it's just, It's a great palette. The formula is amazing. It's not too soft. It's very blendable, very pigmented. They're very easy to work with. They're just a really nice shadow formula. And let me show you Strawberry Dream real quick, just in case you haven't seen it. Very bright palette. So this is the one I was talking about in case you haven't seen it. That's Strawberry Dream. Obviously we're not using that today, but it's very colorful and this is very neutral. So there's definitely something like in the middle there. It's really, really pretty. I really like it. All right, and then we're going to go into the Morphe Jaclyn Hill Armed and Gorgeous palette. This is from the Vault. They do sell these individually, so I'll just have it linked down below as like an individual, but I do have the entire Vault collection. This palette looks like this. Now, this entire look was planned just using this, but I got this in the mail today and I had to use it, so you know, that's why I swapped. But if you have Armed and Gorgeous, you don't need to use Greek Goddess or purchase that at all. If you have this, you could easily just swap out some of the shades, especially if you have the Vault. Shades are very similar, but this is what we are going to use. So I'm going to take the shade Prowl, which is this dark brown. I don't know what is up with the lighting, I'm so sorry. This dark brown right here, I'm gonna put that on the outer edge of my eye. Maybe if I zoom out, the lighting will stop being a freak. Okay, now we're gonna take the shade Classified, which is this one right here. Now, if you are going to recreate this look with this palette, I would recommend doing your face last. This shade has little chunks of glitter in it and it has quite a bit of fallout. As you can see in the pan a little bit, it's kind of like, it's more chunky than these. These are more like traditional shimmers, and this is more like a metallic-y glitter type. It doesn't actually have glitter in it, but it's not as firm, if that makes any sense. So it crumbles a little bit easier. That's why it's more compressed. And just put that on the inner half. As you can see, I'm already having some fallout, so that's what I'm going to put on the inner half of my lid. All I did was take this brush with no additional product on it and just blend the two together, and then I used my finger to smooth it out even more. I'm using your finger, just the warmth from your finger makes it a lot easier to blend. Okay, here comes the hard part, especially for me. I'm not good at liquid eyeliner at all, and I kind of messed up on this eye, so trying to get them to match will be interesting. I'm going to take the NYX Matte Liquid Liner, this in the shade Black, and we're going to do a wing. Hopefully I can get it to match. If not, I'm going to get it as close as possible, and we'll see how close that is. They're not even at all, like at all, but I know that if I keep messing with it, it's just going to get worse. So this one's way longer than this one. They're like kinda at the same angle, but I think when I have falsies on, you won't really be able to tell. It's really bothering me right now though, like completely. This one should have been higher up, but it's fine. We'll roll with it. It's fine. We'll just deal with it for now. How long do you guys think it'll be before I try to fix it? I need to stop because I've already tried to fix it and I'm just making it worse. Like, I'm just making the entire situation worse. I always do that. So I'm just gonna leave it. That is the best tip, you know? If you can't get it perfectly even, just leave it, because truthfully, most people won't notice anyway, because they're not going to be staying that close to you. Okay. And we're going to clean up the makeup wipe. And then I took a little bit of this shade, Hera, I think, in the Greek Goddess palette, and just like stuck it on top just because I wanted to use it. Like I literally only took like the smallest amount. It's more bronze than classified, and like you really can't even tell, but that's what I did on the other eye, so I'll just do it to make them match. Oh my god, these wings are not it. They're not cute. Should have not done the wings, but here we are. So let's see, y'all. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I'm gonna take the Lubriderm Daily Moisturizer. It's been a hot minute since I've used this, and moisturize with this. The foundation I'm wearing today is matte. I know, crazy, it's matte. But I don't know, I just want to wear it for some reason. I found it and I was like, you know what, let's do that. And you don't need a paddle brush to apply this, but because I have nails, y'all know the drill. Don't want anything under the nails. So we're going to use a paddle brush for sure. This is the e.l.f. Tone Adjusting Face Primer. Just take like a little bit of this. It's like avocado green. And I have some red spots that I just want to even out a little bit more. Yeah, I'm not in love with this primer. Alrighty, so we're gonna take the Sephora eye cream. I don't know what it's called. It'll be linked down below, and I'm gonna put that on underneath my eyes. You guys know I like to use this as like an almost like a concealer primer. Like I know those things exist, but I like to use the two eye creams that I have. I feel like it really makes a difference in the performance of my concealer. The NYX Total Control Drop Foundation, the shade Alabaster. This is a matte foundation. It's very, very matte. I remember liking it. I haven't used it in a while, so I just wanted to use it today. It is like full coverage though, so we'll see how this goes. Contour next, which I usually don't do, but I'm going to use the Tarte Tarteist Pro Glow and use the shade. It's a cream contour, which is why I'm doing it now. I normally don't use cream contour, but my face, since it is a matte foundation, I don't have to set it, which is nice, but you can definitely tell that I have dry skin. So I want to use a cream, and then the rest will be powder because I don't have a powder blush or a cream blush or a cream bronzer. And the highlighter I have, I don't really want to use it. So this is what we're going to use instead. going to take the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer in the shade Pale. I'm going to set that using the Revlon Photo Ready Candid Loose Powder in the shade 001. So for bronzer, I need a bronzer that is definitely not matte because my skin is so matte. So I'm going to use the Tarte Park Ave Princess bronzer. I don't have many bronzers, especially not many that aren't matte, which is kind of funny because I prefer these. But I'm going to use this one today to bronze. Tarte has amazing face products. I really like their powder products. I've never tried like their base stuff before, but their like powder blushes and their highlighters and their bronzers I'm a big fan of. And this is no exception. I have quite a few of Tarte stuff now that I think about it. I'm going to take this. This is the Laura Geller New Year's Bash Eye and Cheek palette. I'm just gonna take the blush New Year New Me. It looks like this. You don't have to have this whole palette. I think this palette actually has been discontinued, but I have it and I haven't used it like the blush in a while, and I really wanted to use it today, and I thought it would be really pretty with the cool tone like brownie tone that we used. I don't know, I really like the look of it. Truthfully, I should have used something shimmery, but I'm not really feeling it. I'm going to highlight with the Smashbox Casey Holmes Spotlight Palette in Pearl. And I'm going to take the shade Turn It On Pearl, which is this one right here. And I'm going to highlight with that. I love this palette. Haven't used it in a hot minute though, y'all. You guys have been on my channel for a while. You remember my obsession with this palette. It was like my favorite thing forever, and then I just stopped using it. But it's so pretty. Like, look at it, it's so pretty. I love this palette. So I have these two items. This one I got in a BoxyCharm several months ago, and I didn't love it, but I thought I would give it another chance because my preferences have changed. So I thought I'd give it another shot before I completely just like declutter it from my collection, because I am going to declutter everything very soon. I'm just waiting on the rest of my stuff too, right? So this is the Kat Von D Signature Brow Precision Pencil in the shade Taupe. I wasn't the biggest fan of this when I tried it. I remember thinking it was too stiff, but I'm gonna give it a shot now, and I have another pencil here in case this goes terribly. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, yeah, I don't like it. So it would be good if you liked really stiff brow pencils. I like something definitely creamier than this, so I'm going to be decluttering that. So I'm going to take the Almei brow pencil in the shade Dark Blonde. This is really creamy. I really like this. This is a really good drugstore brow pencil. It's not going to match my hair color like at all, but that's okay. It'll match my brow color because I dyed my hair a like burgundy color. So I actually need to dye it again, but yeah, my hair is burgundy currently. If you're wondering what color this is, it's burgundy. I'm gonna go into the Greek Goddess palette. I'm gonna take the shade I don't know how to pronounce this at all. Hestian? I don't know. This one right here, and I'm gonna use that to highlight my brow bone. It's definitely like a true cream color. I could probably have gone even lighter for the brow bone highlight. Let's do the lower lash line. So we're just gonna take Persephone again, put that on the lower lashes. Then I'm gonna take, there's powder everywhere right now. Prowl from the Morphe palette. Just very carefully put that on the outer half. I'm going to take the Smashbox Always On Gel Liner in the shade Fishnet and put that in my waterline. Oh my god, there's powder everywhere. I'm gonna have to like deep clean my deck. It's rude of you, camera. Really pretty if you wanted a tight line, but I don't want a tight line. I don't like to tight line. It like stresses me out. I don't know why. I just can't do it. And I'm gonna try this mascara out. I'm really excited about this mascara. I've heard a lot of good things online. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High. You guys know the Lash Sensational is like my favorite mascara ever. I haven't even opened this yet. So let's take a peek at what this one looks like. Okay. Okay, we'll just give it a shot. That mascara, freaking-tastic. I got it on my lower lash line, so that's great, but very, very volumizing, very separating. You can't really tell because I have a wing on today, of course, but next time I use it, I probably won't have a wing. This was a hit. Maybelline makes some of my favorite drugstore mascaras, actually some of my favorite mascaras ever anyway. Like the Lash Sensational right here, one of my favorites. I haven't tried the full Fan Effect Lash Sensational yet. I should. This is definitely one of my favorites ever. I've used, I think, 3 or 4 tubes of this. Like, I'm obsessed with this. This is definitely close second. I mean, like, you can't really tell, but it's amazing. It kind of reminds me of the Bad Gal Bang by Benefit wand. Let me see. Here is Bad Gal Bang, like the wand, and then here's the Sky High wand. So very similar, not the same. Bad Gal Bang is definitely like wider, and the Maybelline one is like, it tapers a little bit more, and it's slightly curved, whereas this one is like straight. But they're still very similar. I like the plasticky wands. I've kind of noticed that if a mascara has a plastic wand kind of like that, I typically am a big fan. But I guess it's not necessarily true because the L'Oreal Lash Paradise is a big fluffy wand like this, but it just depends. I don't really like certain mascaras, but I really like this one. So now we're going to put on lashes. These are the House of Lashes Sephora in the style Sophia is what these are called. I couldn't find the name of it. I've used these before. They look like this. You can't really see. I'm gonna use these. I don't have my lash applicator anymore, and that may or may not be a good thing. So we'll see how well this goes. I'm just gonna use regular duo glue, the same glue I use every time I apply falsies. So those lashes are being very, very difficult today for an unknown reason. To highlight my inner corner, I'm going to take the shade Athena. which is this one right here, and put just a little bit of VIP, this one right here, on top. Yeah, I don't know why these lashes were being so difficult today. They were like, no, I don't really want to cooperate, but that's okay. I got them on. It just took twice as long as it normally does for an unknown reason. I don't know. I think maybe I need to buy another duo. I think the glue is just getting older and they're not wanting to like really stick. But that's okay. That's okay. I got it to work. It just took a minute. So now here's the lips. I'm gonna line them using the Revlon Colorstay lip liner in the shade Red, and then I'm gonna put on, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Seraphine, I'm not sure. Alright guys, so I decided I'm not going to show you all the palettes because I am going to do a haul, so I feel like it's kind of pointless. But that is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Sorry, my phone is going off. Would you stop? Yeah, so Bad Idea is really pretty. I really like it. Really liked this. I am gonna do a haul like I said, so I will feature this in the haul and I'll talk about it a bunch there, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit my notification bell so you know when I upload. Give us a big thumbs up and I'll see you in my next video.